A Colombia, a Colombia woman did not only get fired, she lost her job, lost everything. And honestly, when black people tell you that there is this thing called karma, there is this thing called karma, and karma will catch up with you no matter the years you think you have insulted, you have used racial slurs on black people. You think I am literally lying, guys. I want you guys to watch this video. I don't know if you guys have seen this video, but let me know in the comment section if you have seen, because right now she's crying, she's lamenting, and she need black people's help. Not only help, she need black people's forgiveness. But let's go and watch and listen to what black Americans have to say. Welcome to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks. Also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And yes, with that being said, let's dive right into this video. I'll be back with commentaries.
I'm coming on here to address some things that have been circulating online. I do want to begin by addressing the video of me singing along to a Roddy Ricch song that contains a racial slur. I'm sorry to whoever's seen that video and has been offended by it. That was never my intention. The video is from 6 years ago, and that word is just not in my vocabulary anymore. I'd also like to address the screenshots that have been going around online that have been falsified. What has been shared does not reflect the truth, and it's never been in my character to discriminate against anybody's skin color. I do want to say directly that I do not support racism or discrimination of any kind, and I never have. When I first found out that these things were going around online, it really broke my heart, and I couldn't do anything about it. But this has definitely been a learning lesson for me, and it sucks that I didn't get a chance to really show my personality and who I am.
This apology video is not going down well, and if you don't know who she is, she's the girl that got kicked off of Love Island for using a racial slur. Wait, didn't that happen a long time ago? No, this is actually the fourth. I know, if it feels like deja vu, it should. Let's go over dress code. Who wore it best, Sierra's empathy sweatshirt or this, like, crop top push-up bra, like, ensemble? Bold move bringing up that it was 6 years ago and trying to gaslight us into thinking 6 years ago was so long ago? Huh? Next thing's next. It's not a part of your vocabulary anymore? The fact that you said your vocabulary, that means you had like a book of everything, and that was included in the book of all the phrases you say versus being like, it was a one-time thing. Nah, it's a part of your vocabulary book. The cherry on the cake is definitely that you brought up being a shame that you got taken off the island before people could get to know you and your personality. Huh? Huh? That's the shame? And you know what else? Actually, the second cherry on the cake, you know what? Use that, like, dump truck to, like, spill all of the cherries and stuff on the cake for this part. What the hell happened at the end there where it just got cut off? And then there was a screen? What? And you go to film school. What do you mean it got cut off? You should know how to film another take. Whatever, we'll move on past that. Also, the sirens in the background are probably because it is a criminally bad apology. Did Corbin GPT help you write this? Like a bot malfunctioning helped you write this?
Alana, who is this season's second N-word girl, if you can believe it, has issued her apology. You guys are calling it a Corbin GPT apology. It's exactly as you would expect. She says she's sorry, but then also says it was like 6 years ago and that it was not her intention to say the word, although, again, you literally said the word. Says the word is no longer in her vocabulary and that the screenshots we also saw out there, there's a bigger story behind them, but then again, of course, doesn't actually say what the bigger story is. It goes on to say that it sucks that, you guys didn't get to see the real her. And then in her actual caption for her apology video reminds us that reality TV is not always what it seems. We fucking know that. You do not say the N-word on the show, girl. The least you can do is stay on fucking track. Whatever. I left a comment on her other video because this one was not loading last night, and the Hutta, aka the all she did was laugh at the N-word fans got to it. So let's see their responses quickly. First up, it was 6 years ago. I don't care if it was 20 years ago. Secondly, they're calling me ignorant. No one is more ignorant than a fucking racist. And their third excuse is that she sang it. I don't care if you sing it. I don't care if you choreograph a fucking ballet to it, baby. If you're not black and you say the N-word, you're a racist. Alana, by the way, has 2 flags in her bio. Neither of them are the American flag, aka my country, aka the country my ancestors spelled. It's important to bring up immigration here because if you or your parents or your grandparents actually acknowledge the history of this country, they would never choose to raise a family here. It is a horror movie. Beyond that, you have a French flag in your bio. A country who only exists in modern times because what? Because of this 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st century like wealth they've stolen from black people on this earth. Wealth they extracted in black blood from black bodies, babe. Even on the conversation of Haiti right now and America's responsibility there, like, do not forget that like the brutalized, enslaved peoples of Haiti are not given reparations. They were forced to pay their brutalizers to stop brutalizing them. $30 billion to the French landowners, the French slaveholders, the French, like, crimes against humanityers to stop brutalizing them. And that money went back to the country that is in the fucking flag in your bio. And now you're 2 for 2 on not having a fucking excuse. And a Colombian flag? Why don't you guys ever use the slurs that exist for you? That's my open-ended question here. Why have you guys not ever like taken that back? I never hear y'all say, oh, that's my spin, or oh, that's my B here, or oh, that's my Sanhita, or oh, that's my Sierra slur. I never hear you guys say that. Like, I consider her white, but also like this is for the larger like POC community. What is your psychology for using that fucking word? It's insane when like anybody in this country, including like white European immigrants, can look at a photo from like 1950 or even 1850 and see a bunch of white people holding up a sign calling your race, your national group dogs, babe. Maybe there's like a secondhand embarrassment. You don't want to reclaim your own harm. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to do anything in defiance, I guess. So you just like adopt what black people do. Maybe that's, I was like watching a video, this is like from a couple years ago, of like a guy, of like a Spanish speaking man in LA who was like doing some road rage shit, was getting into a fight at a gas station, pulls over, him and the other guy are fighting, just talking back and forth to each other. And as the like argument escalates, as one of the guys wants to feel bigger and stronger, he starts using the N-word. Kill you, nigga. I'm gonna get you, nigga. So hold on. So as proud as you are of your flag and your music and your food and your culture, when you need to charge up and be seen as big and strong and alpha and dominant, you have to summon blackness, basically is what you're saying. That's what I'm getting, right? When you want to feel cool, you gotta summon blackness. When you want to feel creative, you gotta summon blackness. Got it. Beyond that, there's a conversation on like timing where like a lot of you guys still think that like being racist at a certain age or up to a certain age is a rite of passage. It's not. Your parents just failed you. They didn't prepare you for the world. They didn't prepare you for a word called consequence. And before you know it, even though again, you may usually be able to like escape consequence free, you may also end up in Fiji twerking and a producer pulls you aside and sends you home. But on the last point of like the topic of snitches, where like you guys also organize to like call the people who hold on to the screenshots, take the screenshots, release the screenshots and videos, call them snitches. It's like being racist makes you a terrible person, and not everyone around you is as terrible as you are. You're just so comfortable in it, you're just like too dumb to realize that. Like, the videos exist because you pull out a phone or see a phone and still keep going. The text exists because you know you're texting someone else. It's not just in your brain anymore. You're putting it out into the world and you still keep going. Even like in my comments, on a normal day I'm getting racist comments, but like y'all are doing it from your public accounts, from your public pages. And you drop a comment and then you move on and you don't realize that like I'm still watching you. Like 4 months later, you're on your page and you're comfortable and you're like posting about like your daughter's cheerleading fundraiser, or you're posting about your farm stand and post your address.
Girl, don't nobody care about that fake apology. We see the way that you did KC. We see the way that you treated the men with a little bit of melanin on the goddamn show. So listen, F that apology. All right? I have never discriminated. Yes, you have. I guarantee you have. Maybe. Willing to bet on it. I don't know what's up with these people. See, this is why there's no allies. I be trying to tell y'all, bro. Ain't no allies with these other minority groups, okay? It's only black. If it ain't black, it's whack. Point blank, period. All right? Go treat. I'm trying so hard to be like nice with my words. You know what I'm saying? Because I be really wanting to go in. But because this world is so soft nowadays and social media is so soft nowadays, sometimes you just can't say it the way you want to. But I will say this. Black people have no allies with these people. They're not our friends. We shouldn't be riding for them.
Alana breaks her silence and now deleted posts for the first time since leaving the villa for her resurfaced video where she's singing to an offensive slur.
I do want to begin by addressing the video of me singing along to a Roddy Ricch song that contains a racial slur. I'm sorry to whoever's seen that video and has been offended by it. The video is from 6 years ago, and that word is just not in my vocabulary anymore. I'd also like to address the screenshots that have been going around online that have been falsified. What has been shared does not reflect the truth, and it's never been in my character to discriminate against anybody's skin color. When I first found out that these things were going around online, it really broke my heart, and I couldn't do anything about it. And it sucks that I didn't get a chance to really show my personality and who I am.
Now, honestly, the fact that you already deleted the apology is a big red flag to me. Her father also came out to talk about this, and he tried to deny the allegations as well. But she wouldn't have got removed if the allegations weren't real. But what do you guys make of this apology? And what do you guys make of her deleting the post?
That was never my intention. The video is from 6 years ago.
Go by, keep your apology. You came onto Love Island and you was acting like the black men on that television show were the plague. Literally. So while, yes, you can own up to your mistakes of, saying the N-word in the past, you still act like a racist. And that's the problem. You can take the N-word out of your vocabulary all you want, but if you're still acting like black people are the plague or they are some sort of like germs that you don't want to be around, you still have racist tendency and mentality. So the apology video that you gave was worthless because your behavior doesn't align with it.
Alana's apology video. Sorry, that word's not my vocabulary anymore. Sorry. But everything else, like, that's not real. That's not real. That's not real. Admitted that word was in the vocabulary. Well, anyways, doesn't let it sit for even 24 hours though. I don't even think 12, maybe 15. This morning she drops a video edit of herself. Just slow-mo in a box singing. And captions that love y'all. Captions that love y'all, okay? It doesn't end there though. That's the kicker. It doesn't end there. Her bio says truth coming soon. Baby, we all saw how you walked into Casa. Like, that's the thing. Like, it does not matter if the screenshots and whatnot are made up or not. It doesn't matter. Like, we saw what you said. You claim the word's not in your vocabulary anymore. Okay, great. But then we didn't even need to hear or see anything else. Like, go based off the way you moved when you entered Casa. Girl, the nonverbals, the facials, those speak for you too. Like, I don't understand. What do you mean truth coming soon? What do you mean? Baby, the court of public opinion is not a he said, she said. Like, we saw, baby. Like, and the thing I find the most fascinating every time this happens is just the distinction of who consulted with a PR team and who did not. I've never seen someone so desperately have it out for their own downfall. Like, why are we moving this way? And that's exactly what I said when you entered Casa, right? Clearly there's a trend here of moving very strangely. And the thing with Sierra, like, yeah, she did willingly put on an empathy sweater, but at least she willingly put on an empathy sweater, right? I could keep going on and I'm just gonna talk in circles, so I'm gonna end with this. Obviously, every single time something like this happens, the way the person moves next after their apology is the biggest teller in their character and how they want to move forward. The fact that she's getting millions of views and decides to post a sexy edit of herself, that's all we need to know. That's all I need to know, at least. I
cares, but Alana finally posted her apology video for saying the N-word, and it is quite literally the worst apology video I've ever seen. You have to go watch it. I don't even think she really apologizes for, like, saying a slur. She's like, I'm sorry for saying a word that was in a Roddy Ricch song. If it maybe offended you, my bad. No acknowledgement of it being, like, the N-word, or that it being a slur, or the history, or why she shouldn't say it as a non-black person. It's very much like, here you go, damn. And then she goes on to say that the, like, text messages of her saying it, I guess, were falsified, but she doesn't really say in what way. Like, she doesn't go into detail. I feel like if someone put out a false version of me saying a slur, then I would like really be defensive about it and like prove that it wasn't true. But she doesn't do that. In the caption, she also says like that Love Island is like extremely edited, and maybe that's why it didn't look like she was giving the black guys the time of day. And she goes on to say that she's like not racist, but again, not really addressing the direct complaints on the fact that she danced and kissed on everyone but the black men, and she didn't actually put that in her video. The cherry on the cake to me was when she ends it with saying like she's sad that we didn't get to see more of her and her personality on the show. Girl, you got kicked off the show for saying a slur. Who cares?
Lana has made her apology video, y'all, and this is the worst fucking apology that I've ever seen in my entire fucking life, but let's watch it together.
Some things that have been circulating online. Everyone, I'm coming on here to address some things that have been circulating.
Where's your empathy sweater at? Where's her empathy sweater? I guess she's taking a different route this time and she has like the titties out. You know, Sierra, she did like the whole like empathy sweater, like a statement, but I guess she decided to like show titties and stomach and, you know, maybe distract people. I don't know.
Circulating online. I do want to begin by addressing the video of me singing along to a Roddy Ricch song that contains a racial slur. I'm sorry to whoever's seen that video and has been offended by it. That was never my intention. The video is from 6 years ago.
Why does she sound like AI? And why is there so many cuts? Like, there's so many fucking cuts. Like, is it really hard to say sorry I did? Like, why is there so many cuts in this fucking video?
I'd also like to address the screenshots that have been going around online that have been falsified. What has been shared does not reflect the truth. And
Babe, do you know what reflects the fucking truth? Okay, sorry, let me play it.
It's never been in my character to discriminate against anybody's skin color.
You showed us that it was in your character to discriminate against somebody's skin color. That's how we knew that your ass was fucking racist. That's why people started looking for it to see if you was racist or fucking not after you displayed it on national fucking TV. On national fucking TV, being rude to not one, not two, but 3 black men for literally no fucking reason.
I do want to say directly that I do not support racism or discrimination of any kind. And I never have.
We watched you.
Found out that these things were going around online. It really broke my heart. I couldn't do anything about it. But this has definitely been a learning lesson for me. And it sucks that I didn't get a chance to really show my personality.
This shit is so fucking fake. Like, it's so fucking fake. Like, girl, bye. Like, this shit is so fucking fake. Then she decides to post this picture back home. I guess this is with all her friends and her fucking token black friends that she has over here. I'm just so fucking annoyed. Like, I really am. All y'all sorries sound the same. All y'all apology videos sound the same. It's just ridiculous. Like, I'm just over it. Like, y'all just...
Island has finally made an apology. So you already know Alana got kicked off of Love Island for saying the N-word.
There was a video on here and I sang the N-word.
Well, she's now taking to TikTok to post a full apology with tears. Just kidding about the tears part. In her video, she acknowledges how she sang the N-word to Roddy Ricch's The Box. She apologizes to anyone who was offended by that video and says that it was 6 years ago and that word is no longer in her vocabulary. She also addressed the screenshots of her leaked DMs, basically saying they're fake. And she goes on to say that she does not support racism or discrimination of any kind.
I'm sorry to whoever's seen that video and has been offended by it.
Itch, please, you can miss us with that. We know what you're doing behind closed doors, Alana. Yeah, you cannot make this up. Alana is apologizing. And of course, you know, we ain't accepting it. We finna be on her head. But yes, she have a race post, apologize. Her father tried to come and defend her. But yes, she did apologize for the situation of her saying racial slurs during a song she was singing, Roddy Ricch song. Cannot make this up. Now, how did we find this out? Due to Alana going on Love Island. Yeah. Sidestepping the culture, sidestepping Corbin, Casey. You cannot make this up. Hey, she was sidestepping them, yeah, and tonguing everything else down, but yeah, she was not down with the get down. You cannot make this up, and it showed. And that's when everybody got to doing their detective work on social media, and it came back. It backfired. It backfired in a real way, and now she's apologizing as she got kicked off out of the villa. You cannot make this up. Let me know what y'all think about it. Well deserved, and it's a coincidence. It's just a coincidence that she was wearing a little angel costume. Out of all the costumes, out of all the girls, she had the angel costume. Yeah, you couldn't finesse us with that bullshit. Yeah, she said nigga on every song. You know how long she been doing that? All her life. Let me know what you think about this. Drop it in the comments.
I'm coming here to address some things that have been said about me online. I do want to begin by addressing the video of me singing along to a Roddy Ricch song that says a racial slur. I'm sorry for whoever's seen that video and was offended by it. It was never my intention. The video is from 6 months ago. And that word is just not in my vocabulary anymore. Nope, forgot how to say it. I also want to talk about the screenshots that have been shared online that have been falsified. Nothing that has been shared reflects the truth, and it has never been in my character to discriminate against anybody of color, even though I was not fucking with them dusty ass niggas that was sitting on the couch. Actually, I was a fuck with no niggas at the house. Even though I was just vividly discriminating, I do not support any discrimination or racism of any kind, and I never have. When I found out all this stuff was circulating online, I couldn't do anything about it and contact my lawyers because they take your phone in a villa. But this has definitely been a learning lesson for me. Wait, did Corbin GPT tell me to say it like that? And it sucks I didn't get to show my personality or who I really am, even though I entered the introduction of a show that was to showcase my personality and who I really am.
Hey, oh, sorry. Hello, Negroes. This is Alana. I just wanted to say I'm sorry for saying I don't usually say that often anymore because I love you know. Well, love is a strong word. I would say I tolerate I don't say that often anymore. Like, y'all caught me on a bad day, and I just wanted to sincerely, oop, no pun intended. I wanted to sincerely apologize that you guys saw that video of me saying that was supposed to be deleted and removed from everything. You just can't.
Seen Alana's apology video and legit thought it was AI and then like a fake video going viral. I had to check her Instagram account and TikTok account. Turns out he posted that video. The fact that I just watched, I feel like I just watched AI talking. You can tell that the whole apology is written by ChatGPT, which is fine to use it, but like, really? Not in an apology. You're supposed to feel sincere, which you definitely did not feel sincere. Did you all see the part where she was like, this word is not in my vocabulary? Like, really? Now you're sorry because you got caught and you were kicked out of Love Island? Then explain to us why you skipped Casey, Corbin, and Sincere. Just explain that part. I mean, I never liked her. I never wanted to see her on my screen. She gave me the ick. But I legit just wanted her to stay for one reason. Because I had a huge feeling that Zach would have chosen her. And Kata would have pissed hell out and crashed out on Zach. Which I would love to see because Zach deserves that. But we better get clips of her in movie night. Because I want Zach to know that we're watching him. And I want Kata to know that this dude told this girl the hideaway meant nothing. And he is still open. And he is still in the process of doing my hair, okay?
But anyways, I know by now we have all seen Alana's apology video, and it's hard not to talk about it. The apology was all of 2 seconds. It was not genuine at all, and the bitch came out there titties out like, girl, bye. First of all, she starts the apology by trying to minimize the behavior. She says, I was singing along to a Roddy Ricch song. Then she makes another excuse saying it was 6 years ago. Then she says that word was no longer in my vocabulary. Why was the word in your vocabulary to begin with? Like, come on. Saying all this with your titties out. For what? That girl don't see nothing wrong in what she did. She don't see nothing wrong in what she said. She's just apologizing because she feel that's what y'all want her to do. She don't think she was wrong. She said the tweets and all that stuff was falsified. There was no real accountability taken. It was just excuses. I was heartbroken. I was this. I was that. I didn't get a chance to show my personality. You showed your personality when you skipped all of the people of color. During the challenge, you showed your personality with your disgust that was clearly on your face when Casey kissed you. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but from the actions that I saw on the show and from what was exposed on social media, it's easy to conclude that you, my dear, are racist.
Against anybody's skin color.
Well, explain that to Casey, to Sincere, and Corbin when you literally told them that they cannot touch you, but you're all up on the other fucking white boys, like... Sorry, bitch, this had to be one of the worst apology videos. You were really better off not saying anything. I don't know what happened. If you even have a PR team, they should have guided your ass, like, delete this shit now. In the caption of this video, she says, oh, and there was times when she had other kisses with guys, but it was never aired. Why the fuck would they not air you kissing other guys? That would be messy. That would be entertaining. Like, make it make sense. The show is not out here to make you look racist. You did that shit by your fucking self. Like, I'm so not falling for this shit. Clearly, she just cannot take all the backlash that she has been receiving. So now she wants to get here with a sorry apology that nobody really give a fuck about, honestly. And then she's saying that, oh, everything was falsified. Like, girl, if it was falsified, Love Island, I promise you they do their research. They will not just kick you off for a false fucking statement, for a false thing that you said. Like, no. Just stop the cap. Like, I don't like the fact that she does not take no accountability. That's the point. If you took some accountability and be like, oh shit, you know, like, but the way that she got in here saying, oh yeah, everything was falsified. He says, I don't condone this in any type of way. I have no issue with any color. Yes, the fuck you do. Because the way you acted when Casey kissed you, you were like, shaking your head like you were so disgusted. So you know what, girl, keep the rap cap because we're not believing it, honey boo boo.
When black people, anyways, sorry, I'm just carried away. Yeah, when black people tell you guys that there is something called karma, when black people tell you guys that there is something called fafo, as a white person, you think we are joking. Guys, sorry, I'm looking at my baby because she's just sleeping right close to me. If people think we are literally joking, that karma does not exist, fafo does not exist. But I love it that she F around and she find out. And you know this annoying part, why she will be so cringe, why she will be so angry, why she will be so furious, why she will desperately need black people's help right now, is the fact that these racial slurs that she literally used was like years ago, like 6 years ago, 5 years. I think that was 6 years ago. And she did it and just she thought that she have already said it and there's nothing there. Let's just move on until reality got done on her this particular year and she got cancelled. She did not only get cancelled, she have to tender an apology to black people, but she cannot bring herself to face black people to explain to black people what they literally did for them to deserve that. So she decided to tender this nonsense as apology. She decided to send out this not as apology. And black people are saying, girl, you know what? We don't care. Take your apology to hell with you. You are going to be crying for the rest of your life because nobody's coming to your rescue. That's just the honest truth. Nobody literally wants to forgive you because you started it with your own hands. So because you started it, look for ways and end your trash by yourself. You know, a lot of them say things and don't know that in future it is definitely going to harm them. There is something called the law of karma. What goes around comes around. What make you think that you will literally just use black people racial slurs, calling all the nigga and man, using the N word, like chewing it as if it's a normal thing, and then you forgot that at some point in life you will need us. And the moment you need us, we're not going to tell you, oh, the last time we checked, you were never vibing with us. You were using racial slurs on us. It simply means your racism attitude cannot get you into that position that you literally want to get into. And now she got cancelled. A Colombian woman got cancelled. Honestly, I can imagine her state of emergency right now because she will literally must have cried her eyes out. You know, we made you celebrity, no matter who you are, as far as I'm concerned. Black people made you, black people contributed. So the fact that you think you've arrived and you can literally just say anything to black people and then just go scot free is what I don't understand. And now you said all of these racial slurs that was like 6 years ago. Your videos were rooted out within a spike of my fingers. Your videos were rooted out and you were cancelled, you were fired, you were rejected just because you never valued the people that God has created. You never valued the blueprints. You never valued the melanin popping skins. You see, that is what I keep saying it, and I keep telling some of these white folks that choose to listen. It is okay that you don't like black people. It's okay that you don't want to vibe with people that look like me. It is okay that oh you think we are too cringe or we are too doing this because you don't follow our pattern. But must you use racial slurs? Why are you so interested in using the N word? Why is the N word so sweet? Like, if you don't do without the N word, you literally cannot survive. Why is it like that? I don't know where that mindset is coming from. And the racial laws that people have been using has been putting people in trouble. Now you have seen, now you have understand. And I believe you will understand better next time. Anyways, like, comment, and share. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like this video, drop in your comments. And lastly, do not forget to share for every other person to get this good news. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks. Also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And yes, with that being said, with no further ado, I do like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be saying, but I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.